It is a freezing day here at K Park. It's second against third in the Lowland League. East Kilbride versus Spartans. Let's have a look at how Billy Stark has lined up his side this afternoon. Named the same starting 11 from the 4-1 win over Selkirk last week. And for Sean Winter, he becomes the third man in East Kilbride history to reach 100 games for the club. What a day it is for him, and hopefully East Kilbride can mark a special day with a win. So the same starting 11, but on the bench, Bernard Cole, Declan Hughes and Liam Coogans come back into the squad. And they start today on the bench. For Spartans, just one change from their 2-1 win away at Edgesport Academy. Blair Atkinson drops to the bench and Adam Corbett comes in, the defender. Otherwise, it's the same 18 for them as well. For the manager, Douglas Samuel. Let's hand over to Dave McKenna now, the club secretary, to mark Sean Winter's 100th appearance for the club.
Good afternoon. I want to have your attention please before the start of the game. Today's a very big day for one of our experienced and effective players that joined the club right at the start of the journey. I'd like everyone to appreciate the effort and the effect that this man, Sean Winter, has put into the club. Today's his 100th game for EKFC. Well done, Sean. Here's to the next 100.
A fantastic moment for Sean Winter as he is recognised on the day he makes his 100th appearance, a century for Sean, and it's nice to see him get that recognition ahead of the kick-off. So a chance for one of the two sides today to really make up ground on BSC Glasgow at the top of the Lowland League. In front of what is looking like a good crowd here at K Park. And good to see, as I say, on such a cold day as well. Spartans get the game underway. First touch for Ian McFarland, while the visitors playing in with white this afternoon. Russell clearing up the line. Neil gets a touch to that. And Andrew Stobie tries to make it forward. Good play under pressure. Spartans trying to break forward with pace. And an effort on goal. Just hitting the top of the net. The first opportunity, first shot of the game for Spartans, going over the bar. Could be an awkward bounce here. Pressure once again, but Jacob Keane is there to pick that one up. Referee gets in the way there. McFarland trying to move it on. And it's an ambitious effort that just goes over the bar. Andrew Stobie in the Spartans goal was able to watch it go over. Ambitious it was from Martin McBride, looking to add to the goal he got away at Selkirk last week, and he was unlucky. Gibbons moves it on. He's trying to turn the screw early on here. Patient build up as the ball goes in. McNeil's there, and he does it again. Ross McNeil is having a great season in front of goal. It's another early strike for East Kilbride. And Ross McNeil makes it 1-0. It's a nice dink into the box. The header across goal. Spartans defence at 6s and 7s, and Ross McNeil was able to nod it home. A great start for Billy Stark and his side. Thompson. Spartans looking for a quick response. Dishington moves it out wide, one of the scorers last week against Edgesport. Craig Stevenson's ball in, and the flick on goes wide. Keane wasn't going to get there had it been on target. A lovely crossing from Craig Stevenson. Here's Michael Herd. Nice feet. Oh, and almost caught Jacob Keane out there. But he is able to pick it up. Now, I think Spartans might have been looking for handball there against Scott Stevenson. And you can see he's trying to move his hand out the way as Alan Brown is coming in behind him. It probably would have been harsh if the referee had pointed to the spot there. McNeil has latched onto that one. Support coming from Strachan. Strachan does well, but the block on the 6-yard line, and it goes out for a throw-in. I think Spartans might have been looking for a foul there, and that's a decent opportunity for Adam Corbett, but his header goes wide. And the Spartans bench cannot believe Adam Corbett has missed the target, and that was the last opportunity of the first 45 minutes. Ross McNeil's goal, quarter of an hour away into the game, giving East Kilbride the lead here at K Park. It's 1-0. Martin McBride gets us underway for the second. Stevenson. Time ticking away in this second half. But another wonderful opportunity from close range for Spartans as the ball came in from Stevenson. Stevenson just couldn't quite keep his shot down there. There's definitely going to be more pressure in the second half on the Kilby defence as the game goes on. Dissington this time heading over the bar. They're getting half chances, Spartans, but they're not making anything from them. Spartans unable to clear the lines effectively there. It's a nice pass out to McBride. Winter moving it out to the touchline. Good interception by Greenhill. Spartans looking for the counter. Good chance on the left hand side now. It's Craig Stevenson once again getting a lot of space down this left hand side. Moves it forward towards Brown, and now another handball shout from Spartans. It's become very animated on the bench, and they cannot believe that the referee hasn't awarded a penalty as two of the Kilby men have gone down. Let's have a look here as Alan Brown cuts this back. Well, you've got to say that his hand is sticking out, and you've got to look at the idea that his hand may have been in an unnatural position, but the referee didn't think so. No penalty. Brown getting forward again, and now Spartans once again looking for the referee to make a decision as Stevenson plays it in, and another opportunity goes a-begging for Spartans, and we'll have to have another look at this one. The third penalty claim of the match for the visitors. In goes Martin McBride. Now, does he catch the player there? Again, it may have been rather harsh on the Kilby midfielder, and the referee awarded that one. McFarland once again skies it. Spartans, you have to say, have had chances to get back on level terms, and they have simply not taken them. Nice play from Atkinson, the Spartans substitute to turn away. It might open up for him here. Plays it out wide, this is another chance. and Spartans just don't have their shooting boots on today. It stays 1-0 to Kilby, but they are living a charmed life at the back at the moment. Poor play. Winter intercepts. Here's Gavin Miller. Swings it in. Just over the head of Winter. Can Kilby put the game to bed? They've been under so much pressure. Gibbons brings it onto his left-hand side, but it's straight down the throat of Stobie. No problems for him there, as Atkinson can't control the quick kick out from the goalkeeper. Time ticking away for Spartans. It came out to McFarland. A Shamash in the box, and Spartans once again shouting for a penalty, but Kilby will get the free kick as Gibbons went down. Now let's have a look. Was it a handball shot they were looking for here? As Kuchishvili was trying to control it. It's hard to tell once again if the referee could have justified giving a penalty. It's just not been Spartans' day in front of goal, has it? Kuchishvili in trouble this time. But that is it, the K Park. It's a huge win for Billy Stark and his men. They had to defend for pretty much all of the second half, but they've held on for a crucial 3 points. They move into second place in the Lowland League. And you've got to say the performance of the back four, absolutely crucial in the 3 points. The early goal from Ross McNeil just 15 minutes into the game, giving Kilby the crucial win this afternoon. And as you can see, BSC Glasgow continuing their run at the top of the Lowland League, 4-0 winners away at Vale of Leithen. Lots of high scoring affairs across the Lowland League, but most importantly the one you can see in the middle of that pack. East Kilbride 1, Spartans 0. Kilby move up to second in the table. Let's take a look at that table. Just a point separating BSC Glasgow and Kilby now, having played the same number of matches, and it's the same gap between Kilby and Spartans. Spartans a point behind East Kilbride now, but East Kilbride pushing up the table and looking again at the bottom. Still no wins for Hoyk Royal Albert. It's been a really difficult season for them, and look at that goal difference, minus 50. It's a long way back for them. 8 points behind Dalbeattie Start. And up next for East Kilbride, it's the third round of the William Hill Scottish Cup at home here to Albion Rovers on the 18th of November, and you can see highlights of that game on the Scottish Cup YouTube and Facebook pages as well, so look out for that. Another opportunity to eliminate a SPFL side in the Scottish Cup this Saturday. A big win for Kilby. They've won it by 1-0.